What up, all y'all sports fans? Welcome back to Clint City, baby. It's your boy HipHoppa here, and you are watching Hoppa's Hip Tips, special Friday release day edition, baby. How you like that? Anyway, yeah, it's Friday, it's release day. We're gonna break down all the new bloods, the new cards, and we only technically have three. I guess I don't know, 3.5 maybe. Well, 3.1 new bloods this week. I'll tell you all about it. We'll break it down. Basically, Miss Denna doesn't really count because she is only available to a handful of players this week. Anyway, what up, Mecca Colos? You ready to do this? Let's break it down, baby. Yeah. You know how we do. So, first of all, we're going to jump over here to the announcement. And so 3 new bloods and 1 miss in exclusivity. This is a special release as one of the 4 cards is returning to the Les Heroes du Pantheon club who won it back in September's Battles for Power. On the menu are some serious fighters, including 2 5-stars. Yeah, okay. Bling Xt, the alien jet setter padding out the Uppers bank accounts. Okay. Ippotom, the Hive's most unpredictable artificial creature. Glaxo, the personal coach of Build and Fit All-Stars. What is Build and Fit All-Stars? Is that like a subgroup within the All-Stars or something? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. And finally, exclusively reserved for the Les Heroes du Pantheon club, Miss Denna. Miss Denna will be available to everyone in all packs on October 21st, which is next Friday. So yeah, the deal is they're releasing, Les Heroes du Pantheon won the little, the contest thingy. So they got to choose Miss Denna, and they all get her exclusively. They all get a copy of her this week, and the rest of us have to wait till next week. And it's kind of lame because they had to win like Battles of Power or something to get that prize. And and congrats to their guild. I mean, they did it, right? They won fair and square. But not a lot of people, including myself, just don't really like Battles of Power. It's never been a decent system ever since it was released. And they've even updated it once, and people still don't. People still aren't really pleased with it. Yeah, it's just a really grindy deal where you just friggin' grind for 5 days straight. And basically, there are like 5 objectives that you can work on to get points, and you can grind on, I should say. You can grind points on, and it basically just, people ignore like 2 of them that are just impossible to get points at, basically. And then the other ones, basically it just boils down to who can grind the most BP in free fight mode, and who can sell the most cards to Kate. And I think there's one other one that you can get points at. But it's just really grindy, and by the end of the week you're just like done. It's like I don't want to do this again for a while. But if you forget to turn off your battle button, then someone can immediately challenge you again, and it's like then you either have to forfeit or just like go back to the grind or whatever. Anyway, it's a pain in the butt. It's a very clunky system, and that's why many of us are sitting around with empty guild vaults because we can't buy any cards because we don't want to fight any of these friggin' grindy ass battles. So, whatevs. But the heroes won, and they get Miss Denna this week. The good news, though, is that the rest of us, that she'll be in new blood packs next week, which is cool because last year, if you remember, Miss Calamity, they actually made her an exclusive rare. So she never even hit new blood packs. She was only available in Titanium, Armageddon, and Elite packs, right? So at least this year, Miss Denna is available in new bloods, which will be nice. It means a lot of us can get our hands on her. get our hands on it. Anyway, but you know, for this week it kind of sucks because we're basically only getting 3 new blood cards. So you know, kind of a bummer, but whatevs. Anyway, let's go on over to iClints and check out the new cards, baby. All right, so first and foremost, I guess we'll talk about Miss Denna, even though you know, the majority of us are not going to get our hands on her until at least next week. But yeah, we got Miss Denna. She's a 3-star Pussycat, same as Denna, right? But let's just wait while iClints loads here, because you know, them ads. This website ain't gonna pay for itself. We got to get those ads. Okay. Okay. So there's Miss Denna. A little bit of cheesecake there in the first one, and then she's got her bikini there on her second level Evo, and lastly she's got her evening wear on there, Egg Solande. All right. So she does get her ability at 1 star, which is pretty sweet. She's only a 5/4 at 1 star, but well, and actually her ability is -7 cards attack, min 0. So you can't even no-pill her because she'll just be a 0 power. I mean, I guess you could toss her out there and just DR people with her, but well, and I guess, I mean, if she's 0 power and your opponent's card is 0 power and she's like a 1 star, then she's going to win the draw, right? So, I mean, there's that, I guess. But honestly, I don't know if I would use her. Well, maybe I'd use her at 1 star. I don't know. She might have a use at 1 star, but you're gonna be using her in. I mean, 1 stars are only allowed in tourney, so yeah. So you're gonna be using her in tourney, and I don't know. Is she useful at a 5/4? Maybe, but at 2 stars, she's a 7/4, which is pretty sweet because that's Denna's stats at 3 stars. So Miss Denna gets those stats at 2 star. But of course, the -7 cards attack min 0 means that if you don't spend a pill on her, at least 1 pill, she's going to be 0 attack. And again, you know, you could win some battles that way with her being a 2 star. So you could just check her out there, and your opponent basically has to pill at least 1 to avoid the draw, and then you know you DR them. So pretty decent. But lastly, her third evolution is really where she shines, I think, because at 3 stars, she's an 8/5, and 8/5 are like those are 4-star Pussycat stats basically in a 3-star package here. So that's nice. But again, she has -7 cards attack, so I mean, what that means is she gets -7 attack and her opponent gets -7 attack as well. So, but what that means is basically she has a slight advantage over other 7 powered cards, because you know she matches them pill for pill, and she -1s their attack. You know what I mean? And then she has, and then against 8 powered cards, or no, sorry, against. Yeah, I think I said that right. Then against 8 powered cards, obviously she has a -1 DR advantage over. A -1 attack advantage over those cards as well. Now, when it gets to like 9 power and above, she's at a little bit of a disadvantage, but she does have her Pussycat DR to save her. As a safety net, you know what I mean? So, pretty nice card. Is she better than Denna? Well, that's hard to say. I mean, Denna, you can just throw her out there with no pills. So you do have to throw pills on Miss Denna, but I do really like that 5 damage on on 3-star, and even the 4 damage on a 2-star is pretty sweet. So so yeah, I don't know. It's you know, it's a toss up. Obviously, Miss Denna. I guess I would look at Miss Denna as like a stop card basically, because if against SOA she's a friggin' 8/5 3-star, which is sweet. Whereas Miss Denna is just she loses her ability and she's just a 7/4 3-star. So if you want to look at it that way, I think they're both pretty comparable, honestly. But like I said, Miss Denna is better in some situations, and Denna is probably going to be better in others. So a nice, excuse me, a nice balanced card for Pussycats. I like it. But again, us plebs have to wait until next week when she will be in New Bloods. So for the 3 cards we have this week, we have friggin' Glaxo. He's an uncommon all-stars card here. Come on and load, baby. Alright, so here's Glaxo. He gets his ability at level 4, so he does have semi-evo stats. So at 4-star, he's a 7/5 with +1 attack per opponent damage. And then, of course, the All-Stars bonus. So that's pretty sweet. Attack manipulation and power manipulation are really tough together. It's really hard to get over that. So, but it's only +1 attack per opponent damage. So, you know, he's only going to get, you know, anywhere. I mean, if he gets really unlucky, he's going to like get +2 attack or +3 attack. But, you know, if you play him right, you can probably get anywhere from 4 to, you know, +4 to +8 attack, maybe, generally, is what you're going to get out of this guy. And, you know, and that's enough with the All-Stars bonus helping him out. It makes it nice, because he's essentially, he's effectively a 9/5 at 4 stars, a virtual 9/5, I should say. And then he gets that a little bit of attack manipulation on top of that. Pretty nice. So, and then at 5 stars, he just, you know, he's that much better. He's a 7/7. I don't know. He's good at 4 and 5 stars. I think I would use him at both positions. And of course in Survivor, he's going to be a little more effective, or Tourney T2, where there are bigger cards with more damage that he can use as attack manipulation. So so that's where he's going to shine. He's not necessarily a really great EFC card, I would say, but I mean at 4 stars you can definitely use him in EFC mode still. So anyway, pretty decent there. But you know, at 5 stars, I wouldn't say he's one of the better 5-star options for all stars. He's all right. But, I mean, and, you know, he's an uncommon, so obviously, you know, that dictates some things. But anyway, next we have Ippotom, and let's see, what is he? He's a 5-star common for the Hive. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so he gets his ability at level 5, so no semi-evo stats, unless you consider 6/2 good 4-star semi-evo stats. But at 5 stars, he's a friggin' 8/6 with cancel opponent pills and life mod, and of course the Hive attack manipulation bonus. So 8 power's dang nice for the for Hive, because, you know, 8 power plus the attack manipulation that they bring to the table is very nice. Cancel opponent pills and life mod, though, is not my favorite ability necessarily. It's I generally see that as more of a defensive ability, because you can just toss it out there, you know, against life gainer cards or pill gainer cards and just nerf them. But it can be used semi-offensively, like if you're attacking the Vortex, for example, and you don't want them to get pills back, you just, smash through him with this guy. That's a possibility. Or if your opponent's using like a defeat plus life card or defeat minus life card, something like that, this guy's your boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty nice stats, solid 8-6 stats. So even if he loses his attack manipulation or his ability, he's still going to come at you. You know what I mean? So I like it. It's a decent card. It's actually really good, a really good common, honestly. Those are really solid stats for a common card. And lastly, we got Bling Xt, and what is he? And he looks a lot like Anunnaki, doesn't he? Actually, looking at him. So last week Paradox got Anunnaki. Paradox got an alien card, and now Uppers this week gets an alien card, I guess, is the deal. So everyone gets an alien card. Yay, I guess. We'll see next New Bloods. See if someone else gets one. Anyway, Bling Xt is a 2-star for the 2-star uncommon for the friggin' Uppers. And no semi-evo stats, so he gets his ability at level 2, which is copy opponent bonus. Not bad. He has 6-3 stats. 3 damage is nice. Nice damage on a 2-star. Above average. And, of course, copy opponent bonus is nice. If you've ever played with friggin' Christelle, you know what I'm talking about. He's basically a 2-star Christelle. Although she has 6 damage, which is pretty nice. But yeah, he's 6'3", with copy opponent bonus. Nice little card, very nice. Oh, and it's a she, I guess, because she has boobs. Okay, my bad. Anyway, there you go. Those are your New Bloods this week, and I don't know if it's necessarily a good week to buy packs. You do have 2 uncommons and a common, so chances are fairly good that you might pull one of the New Bloods, but there's only 3 of them, so that kind of diminishes your chances a little bit. So I don't know. I think I'm only going to buy 1 pack today. But while I got you here, I have been spinning the wheel, and I hope you have too. I just yesterday I pulled my first Enigma off the wheel. Sweet. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Now I just have to get my friggin' Griffin more, and I guess Nadia here, huh? I gotta get Nadia off the wheel too at some point, because I just don't really buy a whole lot of Elite Titaniums and Armageddon packs myself. Okay, so let's hop on over to the website now, and let's check out the missions this week for these cards. So, boom. Where are we? Game. Missions. Alright. Alright, so the first mission is Les Héros du Panthéon, which, obviously they're the only people who are going to be able to do that mission this week. Inflict 200 damages with Miss Denna. However, this mission's going to run through next Sunday. So if you do happen, I guess you can do this mission if you happen to pull a Miss Denna next Friday in New Bloods, or or purchase her or whatever. Then you'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to finish this mission. It's inflict 200 damages with Miss Denna, which will take you a little while, so settle in for that. But again, at 4 stars, she hits for 5, so that's what 40 rounds basically with Miss Denna, if you don't Fury or anything. So yeah, it'll take you a little while, but it's definitely doable. She's she can definitely get that damage in. You know what I'm saying? Another girl from Franck win 20 rounds with Bling Xt. So she's a round winner. She has the Uppers bonus, 6 power, and copy opponent bonus as well. So she can definitely win rounds pretty decently. 20 rounds is not that much, and so that she might be a good one to purchase. Well, she's an uncommon, isn't she? So I don't know. But 20 rounds, you can do that fairly quickly. Clint Holtz doping. Win 10 fights by finishing with a KO from Glaxo. So it's only 10 fights, but of course you have to do a KO. So that'll be most easily accomplished in free fight mode or Survivor, maybe Tourney T2 as well, or even Tourney T1, honestly. So you can do that in quite a few game modes, and 10 fights with a KO is not that hard to do in tourney mode, so that should go pretty quickly. And of course, he is a friggin' 7-7 at 5 stars, 7-5 at 4 stars, and he can definitely win rounds, so shouldn't be too big a problem there. And lastly, Easter was not the only Jungo left. So win 25 rounds with Ippotom. And who is Ippotom? I'm trying to think. Is he like a future robot version of one of the Jungos? Interesting. Win 25 rounds with Ippotom. And again, he's like solid. He has solid 8-6 stats. And if he has his Hive bonus, you're definitely going to get him through for that 6 damage. So winning rounds shouldn't be a problem with Ippotom. And actually, now I'm curious. Like, is he? Let's go. I want to go check his bio because, yeah, I'm just curious now if he is he. Screw it. I can't even click on this thing. All right. Well, let's go back to the friggin' app and get ourselves some packs, baby. All right, there we go. Anyway, like I said, I don't think I want to buy a whole lot of packs today. So let's go to the shop. And we will just get a single new blood pack. If it really sucks, maybe we'll get 2. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. Boom. And we're not going to auto-reveal because we want it to be a surprise, baby. Alright. So we got, oh, it's kind of a crappy pack. It's just a rare, an uncommon, and 3 commons. So, let's see what we get here. We got Ramak. Here's our uncommon. It's Carsonte. We got Senorita Frog. Oh, there we go. We got Matacione Exolande. So we didn't have him before. That's nice. He's the Joker, by the way. And last but not least, we got a rare card, baby. Let's do it. Oh, it's Sheshko. And I just bought one of those this morning for friggin' 1.6 mil because because I hadn't drawn him yet, but I guess I just did. So alright, I have 2. Whatevs, that's cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. I think that's decent. So we got Matacione, new card. We got Sheshko, Exolande. Thanks for joining me for the show today, guys. My name's HipHoppa, of course, and you've been watching Hoppa's Hip Tips. And I hope you open some sweet packs this week. And please leave a like and a comment on the video if this was helpful. And please share the video with your friends, family, guildmates, and loved ones. And bring it back here next time for some hot, steamy card reviewing action. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all then, baby.